Hi.
Welcome to Strange Narratives.
We're back.
We are back at it again.
You feeling?
I'm I don't know. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
How doing?
I'm
How
hanging
is
in
everything?
there. Yeah, you know, but I'm not gonna drama dump on the bod.
You know what? Fair. Felt that.
Just know that we all appreciate every one of you, and
all your love and support.
yeah, we love doing this. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining us again.
I mean, we would do it regardless, just because
yeah.
it's fun.
We
but
say that every
the
time,
fact that y'all want to be involved is
it helps.
amazing.
It definitely,
yeah.
It's nice to know that we're not talking into just like an abyss.
Right.
Just a void.
Before we started the pod.
Yes, basically. That was how it felt. Like when we first sitting on the couch, we were literally just talking to each other. But now we
we would move to the kitchen table.
Did we do an episode at the kitchen table?
We did. Our very first episode we did at the kitchen table before we physically sat down to do it and got the couch and stuff. We just wanted to see if it was
and give it a shot.
Yeah.
That's true. I do remember that.
Do you remember that? I still have it on my laptop, actually.
God, that's so crazy, dude.
It's wild. Yeah, it's
you have
6 months now.
Because I literally in 5 years, I want to be able to look back at that and be like, one, look at how fucking young we looked.
Right.
And then two, look at how noobs we were.
Right. Everything sounded
God.
like shit, but the conversations are mint.
I just had an emotional episode today before I came over to record. I was watching one of my favorite channels. It's called Abroad in Japan because his name is Chris Broad. But he lives in Japan and he's been there for years.
Mm-hmm.
And he just has some of the best videos. He does these whole series where it's journey across Japan, where he'll the first one was they literally biked 3,000 kilometers or something ridiculous. I have
That's
to look it up
fucking
again.
dope.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But they've done all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But it's been 9 years since he first moved to Japan. And he went back in the very last episode of this recent journey across Japan. He went back to his first ever apartment in Japan that he hasn't set foot in 9 years. And it was kind of emotional watching him sit at the same table that he recorded his very first videos was still there. The dude that lived there was still using it. And he sat down and recorded an old intro. And he was like, it's crazy to think that all of this started right here. And at the end of it, he was like, I don't want to leave. It was hard for him to go. It was so emotional.
Maybe for our 100th episode, we should record at the kitchen table.
That would be cool.
Coming live from the kitchen.
That would be cool.
Mm. We should do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna plan that.
I mean, we're
That'd
already
be funny.
at, 33 episodes? 30?
Yeah, because we have 31 episodes and then two bonus. So this will be...
Dude, we're killing it.
34 episodes total.
Killing it.
We're doing the damn thing.
Yeah,
anyway, what are you going to talk about today?
Before I get started, make sure you like and subscribe. Please hit that bell icon to stay updated and notified. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or anything. But yeah, I am going to talk about creepy cults again, but these
part two?
ones somewhat, because I do kind of bring up a few that I talked about in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
But these are cults that are actually still active to this day.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I'll try to sprinkle in a good amount of allegedly so we don't get sued.
We're going to hit that trigger warning right now, just in case.
Yes. There is, a good amount of good old,
shit.
Cult shenanigans.
Yeah.
We're just going to cult shenanigans.
Yes.
I'm just going to sum it up like that because you know what that usually implies. And I won't go into any more detail unless I have to. But some of these are crazy that I can't believe that they actually exist. It's been wild, but
it's trying to rationalize that radical mindset and mentality as a human being. It's I can't.
It's the same thing when I see comments from hardcore right wing radical conservatives or whatever that are I saw a video the other day. Oh, it pissed me the fuck off. I'm sorry, this is another tangent. You can definitely cut this out, but It was a video of a girl with scoliosis. And it was her waking up from her surgery that got it corrected when she was 17. And it was like her sitting up, and it was showing how much pain she was in. And the very first comment was, "Oh, they just got their gender affirming surgery or whatever." On a page that is literally dedicated to scoliosis and scoliosis victims and shit, the people that suffer from scoliosis, the first comment is some dipshit trying to make it about trans people.
Spines and pelvic fucking organs and shit are
with each other.
Completely different areas of the body.
Just like all these right-wing bigots are trying to say that it's the LGBT community, that all they do is go around and talk about it. But then this dude literally goes into a video that has nothing to even fucking do with gender affirming care or anything and brings it up. Like,
I can almost guarantee those comments were like popping the fuck off under his shit.
They got so much shit. It's my favorite. That's why I don't even watch the videos and most of the shit. I just literally read
I want to look at the comments. Yeah.
But I'll see a comment and it'll have like 100 likes and it'll be some super bigoted statement. And I'm just like, oh my God, that got 100 likes. Let's see what the replies are. And then it's like 10,000 replies of just like, L take dipshit, fucking loser. Like just ripping on the fucking bigot. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So 100 people agreed. 10,000 people disagreed. I think we're okay. Some of these I have talked about, but it's more of just like kind of like where are they now?
Right. Okay.
Which is sad because you shouldn't do that with cults.
It's like e-news, but not.
Like e-news, but not fun. It's like eek news.
Eek news. Eek news.
Eek news.
Coming live from the Pod Lab.
We're gonna get started. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I'm so
we just be shooting the shit.
I'm so discombobulated right now.
Same.
Menopause at 35 is a bitch. So yeah, we're gonna get started. The first one I want to talk about is the Rajneesh movement, or the Rajneesh movement.
Okay.
AKA Osho. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Nope.
No, another one.
Well, yeah, they were probably, founded in the mid to late 1960s by Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh.
Okay.
Rajneesh was a controversial philosophy scholar and professor. He typically dismissed established religions, choosing to instead focus on free thought, meditation, and sexual freedom.
Okay. All of that would be fine if it wasn't a cult.
With much of his teachings also being based around his interest in communist literature. So, you know.
That'll do it. You were fucking. I was rooting for you, and then you fucked up, buddy.
Oh, don't worry. It gets so much worse.
Great.
He moved his facility to Oregon in the 1980s after controversy surrounding him forced him to flee India. So,
damn.
Like, I guess fortunately to us, but unfortunate to him, the controversy followed him to the United States, so it didn't get any better here.
Yeah.
His movement committed crimes such as a mass local salmonella poisoning.
What the fuck?
Right?
He's like, eat this raw chicken right fucking now.
Do you guys like chicken? It's a little soggy, but...
Hey, these are store-bought eggs that were left out on the counter for 6 hours. Eat them.
They committed a mass local salmonella poisoning and an fucking clean every time, fucking clean, and an attempted assassination of a U.S. attorney. Rajneesh would be deported, and the movement's commune was reestablished in India in 1985. Rajneesh would die in 1990, but his movement, now called Osho, is still active to today.
So who took it over? Do you know?
I couldn't find very much detail.
Okay.
I think they're
dropped off the map.
Much quieter now that he died off. Which is probably the good thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're trying to continue a cult after something happens,
from 1960 to 1990.
1990 is when he
And it started in 1960.
He founded it in the late 1960s.
Fuck, dude, and that's a long run.
And it was reestablished back in was established here in the 1980s, reestablished in India in mid 1980s, and then he died in 1990.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I just hiccuped too. I was like, hitting my
There
vape, and I was
somebody
like,
walking around
that
the store
sounds
this
silly.
morning hiccuping, and it was so fucking loud. I thought they were gonna throw up. I was like,
Are you
"What the
good?"
fuck?" On the third one, I literally turned around. I was like, "You good?" And nobody answered.
Look, that happened to me the other night. Last night actually, I got the hiccups, and so she was like, "Yeah, hold your breath, plug your nose, and swallow 5 times."
How do you do that at the
Come on.
same time?
Go like,
But I can't swallow when I'm holding my breath. But maybe I haven't tried.
it, and you have to swallow 5 times.
Oh, that's hard.
It's really fucking hard.
That's really fucking hard.
So I either have to like pace myself or like kind of take a break in between.
So I've noticed though, just try the holding your breath part. But what I do is it's like as soon as you hiccup, take a deep breath and hold your breath, and it resets your diaphragm. Because that's what a hiccup is. It's just an involuntary spasm of your diaphragm.
Yeah.
And so if you hold it and you literally pinch it in between your inhaled,
Right.
inflate
Inflate your
lungs,
chest. Yeah.
then it will like.
I just
But
try
that's what
and
I always
remind
heard. I could just be
myself.
making shit up.
You know, it's okay. I just try and remind myself that I am not a fish.
You're not a fish?
I don't have gills.
I thought you said fetish at first, and I was like, I mean, you are to some people, but
Maybe. I don't know. Let me
there's gotta
know.
be there's some people out there doing that. I guarantee you.
I ain't mad at you. Thank you. That's what. Okay. Yesterday pissed me off, right?
Uh-oh.
This older man, he was probably like easily my dad's age.
Ugh.
And he kept calling me cutie.
Ugh.
And I was like, I already told you my name is Taylor. And he was like, how about we combine them? Cutie Taylor. And I was like, how about just Taylor?
How about you stop fucking talking
Yeah.
to me?
I was like, you're creeping me the fuck out, dude. Like, I'll serve you. Don't get me wrong. Don't talk to me like that.
Like, it's so.
You're old enough to be my father.
I'm that fucking annoying trans bitch because like it's simultaneously affirming to have some dumb fuck, especially when they're wearing a fucking MAGA hat or they're a hardcore Trump supporter
Yeah.
and they walk up and they
The
go,
irony.
"Hey, sweetie girl," or "Hey, darling," and I'm like,
Hey, baby girl.
You would fucking freak out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they all the time. But then at the same time, I'm like, also don't call me that because it's fucking gross and you're a fucking pervert. Like,
It creeps me the fuck
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes
not-
me like immediately uncomfortable.
I don't know you.
And when
You don't
I'm
know
fucking
me.
uncomfortable, I get catty as shit.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
I turn into a snippy little bitch.
I was like, how about just Taylor? And he was like, oh, I didn't know it was like that. And I was like, no, it's like that.
At what point has my fucking voice? See, and that's what they don't get. They think everything we do is just a joke.
Yeah.
It's just a joke.
Well,
We're never serious.
And the way that like I talk to you is like the way I talk to my tables. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? Like, I'm Taylor.
so
me
if you drop
serving
down an
ya.
octave and you start becoming really like serious,
I'm gonna fucking drop it like that.
then I
this
know.
point, yeah.
Then somebody done fucked up.
But like,
I also want you to know that I tell so many people to go visit you.
really?
Like, I
Thank
don't know if it's paid
you.
off or not, but I like
Well,
random
yesterday I made,
customers,
like-
all of my families, all of my friends. I literally, anytime I talk to them, I'm like,
I
hey,
love
if
you.
you happen to be going out to dinner anytime soon, go over to check out my friend Taylor. And I've had a lot of people that go, I go to Lulu's all the fucking time. I'll definitely hit her up.
But okay,
So hopefully you
thank
get some
you.
money
Yeah.
rolling in soon.
Well, yesterday I worked 10 to 5, right?
Okay.
And I think I finally clocked out at like 10:41, but I stopped taking tables at like 4 at the earliest. Or I would say at the latest, honestly. Yeah, it was 4 o'clock because the closer, she came in at 4 and she was like, hey, anything new, like, is mine. You finish out the tables that you have. And I'm like,
okay.
fucking bet. Because like one of the checks was like $100 plus dollars. And I was like,
Oh, I bet some go wild out there.
they get wild for sure. But yeah, so I stopped taking tables at 4 and I made just in credit card tips like $220. Or
Dude.
$254.23. Sorry,
That's
that
what
was
I-
exactly what it was.
That's what I would do on a poppin' Friday, Saturday. No, that's what I would do on like a holiday back in 2006, 2007, 2008, before I joined the military when I was waiting tables.
Girl, I got my fucking ass
Dude,
handed to me.
Bet, dude.
Yeah.
But that's mad money.
Loved it. I loved it.
That's
and
mad
like
money.
for the most part, nobody's checks were over like $60 at that
They're just
point.
tipping
So
you
I was
back.
just like,
That's because you're
the
a
people
badass,
love
dude.
me.
You're a fucking badass. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the Order of the Solar Temple.
Okay.
The Order of the Solar Temple, also known as the International Order of Chivalry Solar Tradition.
Okay.
That's a mouthful. Is a
That's a
religious
lot,
order
yeah.
originally founded in Geneva in 1984. The order takes influence from the Knights Templar.
Okay.
During its peak, the order had a ruling council, multiple lodges around the
Immediately have a
world.
bad feeling about that.
Oh yeah.
That's why they
these
had
lo-
to create an acronym because it was like so fucking long-winded and
Right.
convoluted.
These lodges would be used to perform initiation rites and ceremonies.
Mhm.
The order believed that an apocalyptic event would occur sometime in the mid to late 90s.
Okay.
And in order to survive, they had to achieve a higher plane of existence. So
How do?
on October. How do cults
How
usually
do?
do that, Taylor? How do cults usually do
I'm
that?
glad that you picked up my sarcasm.
Mass suicide / murder. Because why not? On October 4th and 5th, 1994, 53 of its members were murdered or took their own lives, with another 16 a year later, and another 5 in March of 1997. The group is still active and thought to have anywhere between 140 to 500 active members.
A lot of people.
Oh yeah. And I tried to do more research, and I really could it didn't explain how they were murdered and shit. At least I couldn't find. So I'm gonna try, I tried to do a little bit more research, but it was just like
It's crazy.
it's fucking nuts, dude.
Especially like that many clusters too.
Well, yeah, because
That's
it was the
fucking
big
weird.
one, and then I think, a year later, I think it was survivors of the first one.
Right.
Just
That's wild.
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
Next
Noted.
up is realism, or realism. Realism. I think realism. It's what's known as a UFO religion.
Okay.
And was founded in France by Claude Vorilhon in 1974.
I would find a cult too. With that kind of name?
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. The members believe that an alien race known as Elohim created humans.
Okay.
The Elohim have been mistaken for gods historically, and any prophet figure such as Jesus or Muhammad was created by them or was them and misinterpreted as
So
that
do you
person.
think like maybe these were the supposed 9-foot tall aliens that touched down in Miami not too long ago?
What?
Have you heard about that?
No.
They shut down an entire fucking mall in Miami saying that there was like a teenage riot or some shit.
What the fuck?
But people were like videoing and reporting on seeing like 9-foot like humanoid alien looking.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie because
Creatures.
we literally just talked about it in a recent video, but the more
I would touch down in Miami too, bitch.
the more I look at the
Like-
media we watch, the more I do sometimes think it's trying to prepare us for the inevitable.
The CIA came out and was like, yeah, aliens are real.
Huh? Why the fuck wouldn't they be?
Right. We
literally.
knew that. That's why we didn't fucking go in an uproar. We
Carl-
fucking know.
Carl
We know.
Sagan, when he talked about the pale blue dot, because have you ever seen that picture? It was the first ever selfie of Earth, technically, because we sent out the Voyager. I think it was the Voyager, and it was right as it was about to. It was like the furthest reaches of our solar system, right as it was about to leave
The Milky Way.
Yeah, and our range of receiving its data. Basically, it was
Right.
the very last image we ever received from it. It turned around and took a picture of Earth, and it was just this blue dot.
We are so insignificant
Insignificant? Oh,
in
yeah.
the entire we
we
know
look-
more about space than we do the ocean, absolutely, but we still know
shit
absolutely
about fuck
fucking
all
nothing
about space.
Yeah.
We think we know, and then every other couple of years we're like, oh wait, it's actually
Hey,
not what
that's
we
actually
thought?
wrong.
Yeah.
Pluto's not a planet. I'm gonna, you know
Well,
what?
but see, now they're kind of coming around on that, and they're saying that it might be a
It
planet.
might be.
And there might be an even another planet outside of Pluto.
Fuck.
But yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy. But so wild. So where the fuck was I?
Sorry about the tangent.
No, we're not. It's
We're
what we
not.
do.
Yeah.
Voralhan, or also known as Rail.
Okay.
I don't know. It's got the weird E with the 2 dots above it, so I don't know how that's pronounced. Is that like an I?
Pronouncenames.com.
Bitch.
Honestly, I had to use it
That's
for
not
my
even
story.
a real name, so I don't think that would work. That's a made-up word this dude made.
Truth. I don't know.
So
It might
double
work.
bitch.
It might work. I don't know.
You're right. You're right. So okay, fine.
Maybe like both of them.
Both. Both.
Sorry.
But he is the 40th and final prophet. So I don't know what the other 39 were. We must have missed those. They just kind of they were just kind of coming and going left and right.
Fuck them. Here's me.
Fuck 'em, here's me. Don't mind the other 39. I'm the only one that matters. I'm the last one.
It's very narcissistic.
Right? His followers believe that the world is in an age of apocalypse and that new technologies must be developed, after which time the Elohim will return to Earth and share their extraterrestrial knowledge with us. Their current Raelian members were counted at around 18,000 in 2017. A lot of people that believe in that. So if anybody is listening and happens to believe that, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but if that
Drop your mindset.
I mean,
yeah.
Honestly though, if you're gonna believe in a religion, that one's kind of cool.
It's honestly, and it's like everything you were saying. I was like,
right?
Not only is it a cult, but it's like a conspiracy theory at this point.
Because you got that, or you get Scientologists who think it was, spaghetti monsters or something that fucking
some fucking wild shit.
Or no, it was something to do with our souls were trapped in something, so they shot us into volcanoes and our souls escaped and then went into, I don't know.
What's crazy is the amount of celebrities that are Scientologists.
Well,
I'm like most notable is Tom Cruise.
And how much money they have to spend to be a high-ranking member in that religion? It's like, how do you not realize you're a part of a fucking scam cult? Like, allegedly, Scientology will fucking sue the fuck out of us. This next one, I did mention in the first one, but I didn't realize they are still active.
Okay.
But they are now known as Aleph, A-L-E-P-H, but they were formerly known as Shinriko.
Okay.
They were the Japanese doomsday cult that were founded by Shoko Asahara, and they carried out the Tokyo subway attacks where they released tons and tons of sarin gas and tried to kill a bunch of people. All of their prominent leaders and everything were actually executed in 2018.
Damn.
But there are still many indications of active memberships as of 2019. So somebody kept it going, but hopefully
I wonder who took that over. Yeah.
Another one where
hopefully they're not like
well, because like they're a big part of their rhetoric was preaching the doomsday, and it wasn't that a doomsday was coming, it was that they were meant to bring about the doomsday.
Right.
So that's scary to think that they're still
so
out
weird
there.
Like twist of events,
it's
know?
Not like, oh, there's gonna be a doomsday. It's we are gonna make a doomsday.
We are fucking doomsday,
we are
bitch.
The doomsday.
We are the Thunderdome.
Yeah, fucking jeez. So that's a little bit scary to think about. But yeah, it was if you want to know more about Shinriko, I'm obviously just kind of skimming over that because go watch the first episode, bitch.
Yeah, come on.
And then come back and watch this one. I love you.
Pause and come back. We'll see you soon.
I didn't mean to attack you right then. I don't know who I'm talking to in particular.
We don't mean to yell at you, but
one person in the fans is going to be like, what?
What?
I watched another YouTuber, Philip DeFranco, and he does that sometimes.
I love him. Yeah.
I
did that
at
at
work today. I was like talking to my friend, and I was like, I don't know if you know of him or not. His name's Philip DeFranco, and he's like, everybody watches Philly D. And I was like, okay, I didn't know that.
Why are you so aggressive right
He's
now?
like, if you don't get your news from Philly D, then you're not getting your news. And I was like, that's accurate.
Yeah, true.
Next one is called 12 Tribes. 12 Tribes. The 12
What?
Tribes. They were founded in Tennessee.
Do that again.
I can't.
One time for the green.
I didn't even mean to do
Tennessee.
that.
I'm fucking crying. That was so fucking funny, dude. She's wheezing.
I'm fucking wheezing. Oh,
that was so funny.
I'm having such a fucking hard time with the sentence. Holy shit.
It's a lot of fucking teas. She's still wheezing.
Oh,
right? I was like, my fucking cheeks hurt, dude. That was so fucking funny.
that's a good blooper. That's a good one. Holy fuck! At least good. We need the funniness because this one's really fucked up.
Intermission.
Oh,
I need a time.
I'm broken. I broke myself.
So correction, it's Tennessee, not Tennessee.
I started to say it with like a southern twang.
Where you live, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Are you from Nashville? Because you're the only Tennessee. I've never been able to use a cheesy pickup line ever. You have to have.
Do you know what my
ego to do
favorite one
that.
is?
What?
I have to do it when I'm like, obviously, like
Fucked up.
tipsy, for sure. At least, at a minimum, so my confidence is. I'll be like, "Is this seat taken?" And I'll like, kind of like caress their face.
Oh, that's yeah.
fucking smooth, but corny as shit.
That's also incredibly forward.
Very, very. Why do you think I have to fucking drink to do it?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why I drink. Shout out to that podcast. I love them.
All right, let's try this again. The 12 Tribes was founded in Tennessee during the evangelical Jesus movement of the 1970s.
Here we go.
Oh,
Yep.
you gotta love it.
Fucking send it.
While they might originally seem like a wholesome community,
Mm-hmm.
their whole aspiration is to recreate the Book of Acts from the Bible. It is alleged that they exert a very authoritarian control over its followers, which has led to reports of child abuse from parents and non-parents. So,
Oof.
like,
Okay.
if you ever touch my children, I will fucking kill you.
I'll
Whether I'm
fucking
a part
murder
of a
you.
cult
Yeah.
or not, you're drinking that electric Kool-Aid on accident, bro. Like, don't touch my fucking children.
You're
I
gonna
don't
get a
even have
fucking
children.
9 mil to the
I don't even
fucking
think I'm ever
face,
gonna
my
have
dude.
children, but I still just don't
Don't fuck with
touch
my
people's
kids.
kids.
Don't touch my
Ever.
kids. Don't fuck with my kids in
That
any
is one of my-
facet.
Honestly,
I will make it my fucking mission
it
to
goes
end
both
you.
ways for me, because like it creeps me the fuck out when you have people that you like clearly don't like, that are mean to kids or rude to kids or
Yeah.
whatever, but then you have the people that are just like unnecessarily friendly or unnecessarily touchy-feely with like a stranger's kids,
and
you're
it's
just like,
weird.
"Excuse me, you don't need
Yeah.
to be touching my child's face,
Yeah.
like ever."
Or saying like weird comments.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I hate hearing a grown 50, 60-year-old man call like a 3-year-old girl beautiful, or say like, oh, she's going to be gorgeous when she grows up. Why the fuck are you thinking about my 3-year-old child as an adult? You fucking
Exactly.
pervert. However, where was I? Nope. What? Okay. Yeah. Child abuse. Child abuse.
Child abuse.
Assholes.
Not something
No.
to laugh about. I was
No.
laughing at how we fucking segued.
We're just awful at this. But once their followers reach a certain level, they are instructed that Jews are cursed for murdering Jesus. This one's especially fun. Gay people should be put to death. And that black people are naturally servants to whites. You know,
Nope. All of the above, absolutely fucking not. You gotta be 50 shades of fucked
religion
up
beliefs. Well, anyways,
trash.
yes. While this group has notoriously flown under the radar and has stayed kind of quiet, is definitely one that should be watched a little more closely and not just viewed as
That's a very
loving, family. No.
Those are very radical fucking views.
And that right there, those are the people that scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to you about it before. I think I even showed you the video, or maybe I still need to. But there's a whole, it's like a 200-page manifesto that was written by a hardcore right-wing conservative group that has existed since fucking Nixon days.
Damn.
And they are literally trying to get a conservative president into office, get rid of all of the agencies, like the FBI.
They want to control everything.
They want all of the power consolidated into the president's hands. So then the president does whatever the church tells him to do. And it's all about, enforcing blanket fucking conservative policies, eradicating LGBT people. Like, the actual words eradicating are used in this shit. And this is what they're trying to use for the 2024-2025 elections.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is shit that people need to know about because it's actually fucking scary. Like, if Trump gets into office, this is what they're this is
what
going
they're
to be on
planning
his
to do.
desk day one.
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah. It's fucking scary. Like, it actually has me shaking. So please go out and vote this year. I've never voted before, and I've always been that dumb bitch that says, "Oh, my vote doesn't matter. I'm fucking voting this year."
I vote every year, but I
My
always
fucking vote is
vote.
going to fucking matter this year because I don't want some fucking bigot in the office again.
I'm always independent.
Sending
Yeah. I always vote
torch-wielding
independent.
fucking lynchers after people like me.
Oh my god.
It's terrifying, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking heavy. That scares the shit out of me.
And we'll talk about another group that's very similar to that. Because, of course, there's multiple. The next one we talk about is called Happy Science. Like,
Okay, I don't think I've heard this one either.
me neither, but it's
Okay.
like, you got me with the title. I'm already interested. I might have actually...
I like science. I'm happy.
I'm happy. I like science.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Oh, it gets bad. Founded in 1986 by businessman Rio. I think it's Ryuho. Yeah, Ryuho. There we go. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Founded in 1986 by former businessman Ryuho Okawa, Happy Science focuses on a 4-angle path to happiness.
Okay.
Members of the group attend seminars and training in order to climb the religious ladder, kind of similar to other religions we've mentioned already that we're not going to mention again.
Fair.
They worship El Kantare, a being that is said to have been born over 300 million years ago on Earth and reincarnated through time until its current incarnation, which is, of course, Okawa himself. Of course.
Of course.
Which he's the most recent of the 300 million year old entity. So
I love that for them.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You sure about that?
You sure about that?
The only problem with this is in the form of major uncredited claims for example, the organization can cure a pandemic with spiritual vaccines. So that's a thing.
Again, are you sure about that?
Okawa's own son would leave the group and subsequently denounce his father because of his beliefs and his actions.
Yeah.
Happy Science claims to have 11 million followers. However, a former member has said it's more likely 30,000.
What
So
the
you
fuck?
don't even know. Like the
That's
fact that
a
there's-
lot either way.
Well, it's just the fact that there's this many cults that still exist
That
scares me.
scares the
I
shit out
thought
of me.
this was
Yeah.
like a very outdated mentality because you really don't hear about cults, but then you hear about that crazy lady up in Canada that's like
Children
taking
of
over-
God or whatever.
fuck,
Yeah.
She literally thinks she's like she was appointed the Queen of America by Trump.
Like, you weren't, baby. We would have known about it.
Woo! Woo!
It's okay to be Delulu.
It's okay, but just don't
But
take
not-
others with you.
Yeah.
Don't take others with you. Next up is the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So LDS is a very common church, and I'm not trying to insult anybody that believes in LDS, but this is a fundamentalist
out.
sect of the LDS.
Yeah.
That even I believe many mainstream LDS believers don't,
Vibe.
they don't want to
Yeah.
be
Linked.
affiliated with each
Yeah.
other. That's what
Okay.
the word I was trying to look for. But the LDS Church spawned many fundamentalist sects within the core religion,
Okay.
or when the core religion opted to renounce the practice of polygamy.
Okay.
So, because originally polygamy was
Widely accepted.
widely accepted,
Yeah.
and then most mainstream LDS has
They wanted
separated
monogamy.
from it. Yes.
Yeah.
But of course, a lot of hardcore believers, mostly men, because of course they want 19 wives, usually under the age of 13. Whatever. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Those who wish to continue the practice branched off, remaining Mormon, but on their own terms. Polygamy remains illegal. However, in 1953, an entire FLDS community was arrested in Short Creek, Arizona,
Okay.
which is now modern day Colorado City. And their children, most of the children would be taken from them. A compound in Texas was raided in 2008 after Child Protective Services was made aware of allegations of abuse. Roughly 400 children were taken from that compound and placed into Child Protective Services.
A lot of fucking.
Yeah. The leader of FLDS, Warren Jeffs, remains in his position despite being in prison for life after acts against minors. The sect currently has between 6,000 to 10,000 followers.
What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed? And see, that's
Get your head out of your fucking ass.
I
Like,
had a-
what do you mean right now?
such
You're
a
gonna
heated
follow a fucking
argument.
ped
for real. A convicted ped sitting in jail
for life.
for life.
You don't get that.
You don't get, that's not a slap on the wrist. That's for life, motherfucker. That means
You did
something.
some fuck
That
shit.
means something. like,
Yeah.
but there's still, like, did you see the one that just came out where it was that religious dude that was found guilty of what's the cryptocurrency scam? And he literally told his followers that God told him to do it. God told him to scam their followers. God told them to spend that money on renovating their house.
And they're like,
And there's people in the comments saying, stay strong. God's plan is with you. Oh, God has a plan. Oh, we believe in you.
greed
He's
and
literally
gluttony
word
go
for
further
word
than
telling
faith,
you,
baby.
We scammed you.
Yeah.
We scammed you and spent all of that money on our house. And they are still blindly following this person.
That's fucking
I understand the desperation for needing something to believe in.
Yeah.
I totally understand that.
wild. Absolutely.
But you still got to have some fucking logic behind it.
Common sense.
Common sense.
Yeah.
When the dude is literally saying the words, I'm scamming you, you don't have to read between some
What do you
lines to get
think?
that. Like,
Yeah. What do you think is fucking happening here? That's wild.
Yeah. It
What
just
the
blows my
fuck?
mind. It just blows my mind. We're going to be talking about another UFO cult.
Okay.
Or UFO religion, but this one is called the Superior Universal Alignment, or SUA.
Another fucking abbreviation.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make it easy for people.
They're like, you know what? This is long-winded as fuck.
Why did we come up with this title?
Why did we do that? Why do?
Well, because if they just called themselves SUA, people would be like, "What's that stand for?" And then they'd have to come up with
yeah. They're like, well, fuck,
nothing.
dude.
It just means SUA. It's just literally 3 letters.
Alright, it is what it is.
The first initials of all of our
I don't know
names.
shit about fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Founding fathers.
The superior. Ooh, this one's fucking crazy. The Superior Universal Alignment, or Alineamiento Universal Superior, was founded by Valentia de Andrade. Yeah, Andrade. Yeah.
It's pretty though.
Right? Andrade?
Mm-hmm.
Andrade?
I think so.
In 1981. She claimed to have received multiple messages from extraterrestrials warning her of imminent destruction of the planet. However, if she shared their warnings with others, she and her followers would be saved.
Okay.
So she started to, well, similar to the Raelians, SUA believes that Jesus was actually an extraterrestrial messenger. So that really, okay, that wraps me back around to that one dude I gave a ride to that literally told me that he was reincarnated Jesus and he's walked through space and talked to aliens.
You guys remember that?
That's freaking me the fuck out, dude. Honestly, like, that would make more sense if some super crazy powerful alien landed on the planet and started manipulating shit and we're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking godlike power right there. That's where God comes from.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I would believe, but I would have to see it with my motherfucking eyes. I'm not just going to read a book and believe it.
Agreed.
I've read a lot of Stephen King and I don't believe his is real, but it still fucks with me. You know what? That movie traumatized me as a fucking child. I couldn't take showers in the kind that had the metal like grater
little grate
in the middle. I couldn't.
The like hair catcher thing.
Every single time I straight up remember having to take a shower once in one of those, and I was so fucking terrified. I didn't even stand under the water. I stand pressed up against the wall the entire time the water was running, and I just stood in there for 10 minutes, and then I turned the water off and was like, okay, I took a shower and like dried off and got dressed, but I was too afraid to fucking go near the fucking drain. So I just stood cowering against the wall the entire time.
Mine was It and Chucky.
Dude,
but
Chucky
I
fucked
like
me up too.
I watched him at like 5.
Mm-hmm. I was 6 years old when
so,
my cousin
like,
forced me to watch it.
Yeah. And so freaking every time we would go into Spencer's growing up, my mom would have to like go in and be like, yo, like, do you mind either like diverting or like Chucky dolls?
Oh, right.
Because my daughter's gonna freak the fuck out.
But see, at least your mom was nice. My dad would go to the Halloween aisle and find the scariest clown mask and come fucking scare me when I'm strapped into the seat of the shopping
just
cart.
Traumatizing you from the jump.
I couldn't even run.
He's like, let me desensitize her.
Oh, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to desensitize me once, so he hung a fucking Halloween mask on the end of my bed.
You told me about that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Trying to just like, oh, you see, you'll realize that it's not real. No, every night that motherfucking mask came to life and was trying to attack me. Like,
exactly.
Are you serious? Like,
especially as like children. Like,
with
come
ADHD?
on.
Like,
you can't fucking do that shit.
But yeah, anyways, another wild tangent. Sorry, future Tay. I love you so much.
Whatever.
They also believe that, oh my God, I don't understand how you would believe shit like this.
Right.
They also believe that males born after 1981 are evil. No, every man ever born after 1981 is just evil.
Trash.
Hey, I mean, dude, 1980s. That was the last good year, honestly.
Yeah.
Peak men.
You peaked in high school.
Men. So yeah, if you men want to bitch about, oh, what happened to good old-fashioned men? Well, apparently you all stopped being good in 1981, so fucking blame yourselves.
Okay. Truth?
I mean, I just spit facts, all I say. And that their lives holy fuck. And that their lives should end as payment to the superior beings. That's aggressive. You want to
That's a
exterminate
lot.
all men after 1981?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
What the fuck is happening?
Jeez. Between 1989 and 1993, 19 Brazilian boys disappeared, were mutilated, and left to die in the woods. The guilty cult members were sentenced, but De Andrade was acquitted. The cult is still active and has been running a website since 2009.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I hate how fucking 180 that is. We literally go from fucking
were
laughing
joking.
to just boom.
Immediately buzzkill. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. That's cult.
I ain't mad at you.
Cult shenanigans.
Cult
I fucking warned you
shenanigans.
at the beginning. It's what they do. They don't know how to not do
It's
this.
fucking be weird. Yeah.
Coming in with another entry. Well, actually, the last two entries are ones that I did talk about in the first episode, but I was not aware of at the time that are still active,
Okay.
which kind of blows my mind. The first one is the Family International, or the Children of God.
Fuck. Here we go.
Yep.
Yep.
You remember this one.
Yep.
This dude was gross. This dude was the dude that invented the flirty fishing
Mm-hmm.
and believed that like all religion was sex and that he could, or all sex was religion and that's why he could have sex with minors and shit. Like,
But they couldn't have sex with anybody else.
but yeah, they weren't allowed to have sex with
it was only
anybody
with
else.
him.
I didn't know this though in that first episode. Celebrities such as River and Joaquin Phoenix, as well as Rose McGowan, were partially raised in this group.
Oh fuck.
Yes, they all fucking before finding their way out. That I wonder if that's why River Phoenix fucking OD'd.
Could be.
Like I couldn't imagine growing up in a fucking
Joaquin,
dude.
what do you have to say about shit?
That would be crazy. I wonder if I don't know if he's ever even talked about that.
I'll have to look it up.
I kind of want to look
let
into
you
that
know.
now because I
Yeah.
love Joaquin Phoenix. He is
Yeah.
such an amazing actor.
Amazing.
Such an amazing actor. But I can't even
I
imagine.
can't even imagine how
damage that would fucking
traumatizing.
cause,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
absolutely.
jeez.
Fuck. That's crazy. Rose McGowan, she was on Charmed.
Yeah.
Loved her in Charmed.
But the Family International is still active, mostly as an online community,
Okay.
with roughly 1,400 members.
Damn. Okay.
And then the last one, this one's rough, and I cannot believe that it is actually still running after everything that happened, but Nixum. Yes.
Okay.
So I covered this one in the first one. This one was the most recent kind of like big trial where the founder, Keith Rainier, was convicted of running like a really fucking fucked up sadistic sex cult.
Right.
He had people like, what was her fucking name? How do I not have this in here? Well, honestly, if you want to know her name, go watch the first episode.
It's in
Suck
there.
ass. She was from Smallville.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck was her name? Allison Mack. Allison Mack.
Allison Mack.
Allison Mack. I'm pretty sure.
Smack.
Schmack. Allison Smack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was one of the members. Like, it was fucked up, dude. It was super fucked up.
Yeah.
But so Rainier ends up getting 120 years. But as of 2020, a number of groups branched from Nixum and are said to still be active and recruiting.
Listen. No.
How do you not learn?
Right.
Or how do you not, like, how does that not just open your eyes instantly and just be like, oh my God, I was a
This
part of
is
a cult
scary.
the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
This is probably isn't fucking safe.
No,
you
they're just
know?
going to go, oh, let's go do our own thing, but kind of
Anyway,
like still the
yeah.
same thing. Like,
Yeah.
they just try to separate themselves from it and continue doing what they're doing. They don't learn anything from it. Like,
It's stupid.
so
yeah.
sad.
Gosh.
But that's actually like those are all of the most active guilds. Fucking World of Warcraft, the most active cult. Oh my God! I just called my guild a cult.
Same, but different.
Same, but same. But yeah, those are the most active cults still to this day. Which
That's
is
crazy.
That's just
Well, especially being like 2024, you don't anticipate like cults. Yeah,
it's 2024, people. How are we still doing cults?
like grow the fuck
like
up.
Religion, cool. Religion's probably always going to be a thing, but how are we still doing cults?
Right.
Where you're blatantly just following somebody that is lying to your fucking face.
False prophet.
But that just goes to show how
the
many
fact that they fully believe
gullible,
it.
naive people there are in the world.
Yeah.
Or in our country, probably. I blame mostly the education system.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
When I just see...
Whitewashed as fuck, first of all. Let's talk about it.
Straight up, history is lying to you.
Yeah.
Our version of history that we're taught in American schools is lying to us. And then it just doesn't teach you anything you actually need to know.
No, at all.
Most things it teaches you, you can figure out through actual practice in life.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't teach you the stuff that you actually need to know to survive in life, like budgeting, loans, rent, how to fucking apply to shit, how to get credit cards, how to build credit, what fucking credit even is, why you need it, how to file your fucking taxes, shit that you need to know. They're just like, oh, figure it out on your own.
Right.
But Pythagorean theorem, you fucking need to know this. You need to spend 4 years on this because that's going to be the most important aspect of your life.
Fucking triangles.
When the fuck do I ever use it? And I saw a meme the other day that's like, when will I ever use Pythagorean theorem? And then it's the one where it's like, it's a sidewalk and everybody cuts through the grass. And that's where I instantly made the realization, like, yeah, but I didn't need anybody to teach me that. It's just common sense.
Yeah.
Like, why did we even design the sidewalk to do that in the first place? That's just a waste of concrete.
Right.
Fucking stupid.
Just fucking sender.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my
crazy.
episode. Sorry for all the fucking tangents. Future Tay, I hope you leave some of them in.
Oh, I will. Well, if nothing else, bloops.
Bloops all day. And send me some because I need to start making some funny fucking reels, dude.
Absolutely.
We'll blow up for sure on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's honestly where I find most of my podcasts now is I'll just be scrolling through Instagram and a random clip from somebody's podcast will show up and I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
We're silly.
Oh yeah, you know, and we are pretty silly.
Somebody's
gonna
like us.
Oh, I mean, 71 people like us.
71.
Hey,
shout out to you guys.
71, dude. I can't wait, dude. Imagine when we hit 100. Like that's gonna be actually nuts.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna cry.
I probably will too. I don't think
I want to cry with 71 because I was like, no fucking way. Yeah.
Like, granted, I highly doubt all 71 of those people view every single one of our videos, but it's still just nice knowing that they subscribe.
Thank you. We love you.
I love every single one of you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on or like complaining. I love the fact that every single one of you subscribed.
It's so exciting every time we get a new subscriber. We're like, bitch.
Oh, no, literally, we text each other as soon as we realize. We just text the number, just 71 with like exclamation points out the wazoo.
We're like, yeah.
I love it, dude.
We love it. So thank you guys.
It's so motivating, just random, like especially like when you're struggling through the day and you just randomly open that app and you're like, we got
another one. Yeah.
Another one.
Or even like another one.
Another one.
Or even like sorry. Like another thank you. I am. You're good. Or even like another video. It's like fucking yeah.
I go back and look at some of our like first videos and there's the views on those are still going up.
We're popping.
Like we're fucking YouTube famous. Like
full of gang shit.
Oh my. Think about that, dude.
What?
If we ever actually do get big enough to get a fucking play button, it can fit like perfectly right there in the middle of our set.
That'd be dope.
Because I think it like you start out with like silver, gold, and like when you get to the platinums and shit eventually, like dude, even if we like dream of all dreams,
we're gonna fucking mount that.
That's fucking that's the first thing that's getting hard stuck to the wall, dude.
I want a bolt going through that fucking concrete.
To the wall,
yeah. You're done.
Well, that's like, did you ever see what PewDiePie did with his? He like melted his down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's got so much money, he doesn't give a shit about it.
Yeah, fuck him.
But it's still just like, what the fuck?
What did he melt him down to?
Just nothing.
Random shit.
Yeah, just like a bar.
He's like,
Done. Don't need it.
Wicket.
Yeah. Whatever. We can dream. That's all.
Let
Well,
us dream, okay, bitch?
Thank you all for joining us again. Thank you all for listening. Please give us a like, a subscribe. Hit that bell icon.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok,
Facebook,
YouTube, Spotify, all under Strange Narratives. Send us any feedback or suggestions to strangenarratives@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some comments down below if you have any ideas.
We love the interaction.
I have an episode in mind where I want to do like silly pet stories. So I want one of your silliest pet stories. I'm going to bring one of my silliest pet stories. And then I would love if I could get like 2 or 3 silly pet stories from some listeners. So I can just make a really funny episode. Because I don't know.
That'd
I've been
be fun.
super emotional about my animals lately, and I just want to do like a funny little animal appreciation episode.
That's
so
fair.
If I get enough stories in, I'll do that episode as soon as I can. So,
Bet.
yeah. Anything you want to add?
I think honestly that's really it. I think we're gonna bag out.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
Peace.
Oh, there's a lot of creepers out here, especially working where I work. I see them on a regular, so I know who to watch out for.
Yeah.
And I also know how to step in between them and a customer when I see them getting a little too
Aggressive or
'cause there's
weird.
one dude,
Yeah.
I see him in the store all the time, and he'll
That
corner
old guy.
He'll corner women over by the donuts, and like stop them from walking away. And I've had to go over there before and be like, "Oh, ma'am, I found that item you were asking me about," and like take them over to the meat department, and they're just like, "What are you?" And I was like, "I was just trying to get you away from them. I'm sorry." I've seen him literally harass women to the point to where they've had to like start looking around for a fucking exit,
help.
and I'm like, yeah. So I just step in,
and that's what with me. I guess I'm different in the way that like when shit like that goes down, I make it overly apparent to them that I'm uncomfortable, and I'm like, you need to get the fuck away from me right now. I get weird and I get fucking mean.
See,
I'm like,
more women get
dude.
afraid, and they get because they don't know what a guy is going to do.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
More often than
But
not.
I'm like, I dare you to fucking try me,
See,
bitch.
You're a fucking hardened street bitch. Like, I don't know, dude. I wouldn't fuck with you. If I ran into you in a dark alley, I would probably turn around and walk the other direction. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I'm scary.
I mean, if
My
I was
5'2" ass, you're gonna be like, nope.
no, the small ones are the ones you gotta worry about.
We're quick, dude.
They're the
hit you
ones
with the
grabbing you
fucking
by the ankles, banging you off the walls and shit.
I'll bite your
Damn, man.
fucking ankles if nothing else. Nah, 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 nah.